An article reports attendance dropped 7% this year to 6,048. What was the attendance before the drop? So how might we go about solving this problem? Well, let me think in terms of pictures or a bigger idea. What happens is we have a certain attendance, right? So 1 year, there's a certain amount of people that are attending, whatever that is, a function, a school, whatever that enrollment is. So we have a certain attendance, right? And the next year, it drops by 7%. So the next year, what happens is 7% of that amount goes away. So we're going to subtract 7% from the original amount. And how can I achieve that? I can think of it this way. I start with an original group, and then I subtract 7% of that original group. That gives me the new attendance after the drop, which is said to be 6,048. This sets up my scenario, and so now what am I going to do? Well, let's just let A be the attendance before the drop, okay? So A, and then if I subtract from it 7% or 0.07, I will get the new amount. But remember, percents don't ever stand by themselves. We always take 7% of something, which means I'm going to take 0.07 and I'm going to multiply it by A. And that's going to give us 6,048. Now this is a simple algebraic equation, and I'm going to go forward and solve it. So what do? We start by taking 1a, if you like, minus 0.07a, and that gives us 0.93a, correct? So 1 minus 0.07 is going to give us 0.93a equals 6,048. And my last step then, how do I solve this with some algebra? I'm going to divide. So I'll divide both sides of my equation by 0.93. And that's going to tell me what A is, or our original attendance, if you like. So taking 6,048, pulling out my calculator, and dividing by 0.93 gives us 6,503.225806. I'm going to round to the nearest whole person, and so that means that my attendance before the drop would be 6,503. And that solves the problem.